Oh my God, protein. Knowing what I know, the transition would have been so much smoother. Hi friends, welcome to the kitchen. And this video is going to be dedicated to anyone who is seeking to convert to a plant-based lifestyle. I went fully plant-based 2 times in my life with a year in between, and the second time has been way better than the first time. This is why I just wanted to shoot this video to help someone transition and have less complications than I did have. There are some things that people are typically not mentioning when they transition to a plant-based diet, especially if this is a vegan diet for some ethical reasons. In this video, I'm going to be using terms plant-based and vegan interchangeably, because it's convenient. In the Orthodox Church, we do have the Great Lent, or the 40 days when you are not eating any animal products in its lighter version. And this was my first time I actually tried a plant-based diet. There were a lot of concerns regarding my protein intake, regarding how I'm going to survive it. It's not very much in the culture to eat a lot of plant-based foods. The main sources of protein in the traditional Russian diet, it would be meat and dairy products, and we did not have a lot of knowledge about how to cook beans, how to achieve the taste that you would like, the taste that you deserve, and how you would enhance the flavor of plant-based food. Knowing what I know, the transition would have been so much smoother, and I started noticing that I was losing my muscle mass. I was a very avid gym goer, and now that I'm thinking about it, I probably was not getting enough calories from my meals, because plant-based foods are less calorie dense, so be prepared to increase the volume of food that you're eating. Now, protein, oh my God, protein. This is a very interesting topic. I think it's very polarizing. I actually shot a video about it. Non-vegans just assume that vegans do not get enough protein, while vegans assume that they do get enough protein when they may not be getting enough protein. So this is kind of a topic that is going to be personal for each and every one. If you have any concerns about it, just better track it. You may have issues if you're not paying attention to your nutrition. It's really hard not to mention meat substitutes. I find that meat substitutes can be a great alternative for someone who's tracking their cholesterol levels, for someone who's tracking their fat consumption and are more interested in the protein side of it or in the taste side of it. There are some meat alternatives like soy chunks, textured vegetable protein. They're very similar in terms of texture, definitely not like meat, but you can play around with them and include them in different recipes. If this is something that may help you to transition to a plant-based diet, if you're doing this for health reasons. Building your diet on top of meat substitutes may not be the healthiest alternative, although they may help you step into the plant-based world, then build on top of that and then try to change this base for something different. High-protein plant-based options may include tempeh, which is on a whole food plant-based side. You can also go in with tofu, which is more on a processed side, but the protein from them is easier to absorb compared to beans and legumes, which you absolutely can include in your diet. Beans, legumes, nuts, and seeds are staples in many cuisines. On to my next point. Being vegan or being plant-based is orthogonal to health. There are some ex-vegans which were malnourished because of the way their diet or lifestyle was designed. You do have to tweak it a little bit here and there. There is no uniform solution that suits all. You have to figure out the foods that you like, the foods that you don't like, the foods that cause you to bloat, and maybe you can introduce them step by step. You do have to advocate for your own health, even if you are talking to your doctor. In many cases, actually, doctors will just assume things about you based on your medical history. I'm not blaming any doctors. Sometimes you will have to ask very specific questions. Good questions, good answers. Speaking about nutrients, there is one nutrient which you absolutely need to consider taking, and do talk with your doctor, of course. B12 supplements are very important for health. B12 plays an important role in the body, in your nervous system, as well as that low levels or depleted levels of B12 can lead to nutrient deficient anemia. B12 absorption is dose dependent, so you can take smaller doses on a regular basis or larger doses 1 to 2 times a week. I do prefer taking my supplements daily, so I go with 100 micrograms daily. However, if you're an adult, you can go with 1000 mcg 2 times a week or 2000 mcg once a week. But remember to consult with your health professional. You may feel pressured to go vegan cold turkey. This can be detrimental to your health. Your body may need time to adjust to it, so do take it at your own pace. This will be my biggest advice, especially if you have any health concerns. Take it easy. You do have to be a strong advocate for your health. I find it's important to have a trusted health professional, although one can be really hard to find. It's well worth the investment if you have time, if you have the resources. Please educate yourself, make yourself aware what kind of health concerns a plant-based diet can address, what kind of health concerns should be addressed on a plant-based diet. We do need healthy vegans to break the stigma about vegans that are always deficient in something. You may find yourself struggling with finding recipes that you like, that are simple to cook with ingredients that are available to you. And in this case, I do recommend 2 books. One book is called Nourish. It's more like a textbook with the appendix of some recipes. If you want to learn how you can be healthy on a vegan or plant-based diet, what kind of supplements you may need to consider, I highly recommend this resource. Moreover, How Not to Die cookbook is a great one. I loved it. Do check it out. I heard some people say that not all the ingredients are available in the US, for example. But here in Dubai, I didn't find too many problems seeking for those ingredients. Forks Over Knives website has a great selection of plant-based recipes. It's almost all whole food plant-based, so oils are very rarely used. So if you want to learn some tips and tricks of how to combine different spices, you will very soon get a taste of it. And you will step up your cooking game for sure. There is no doubt about it. Spend some time on it. This is very much worth it. And it's been approximated that a family needs around 9 meals that are going to be rotated, or 9 dishes that are going to be rotated throughout the weeks. So you can approximate how much time you're going to need to learn how to cook. Do not trust everything that's on the internet. Check and double check. I'm trying to address more and more concerns in the vegan diet, so protein can be one of them, iron can be the other one of them. If you would like, do check the videos and do check the links below the videos. And I hope you achieve your health goals on plant-based diet or not. So do eat some greens today, know what you eat, and I see you in the next one.